Thank you. Your Excellency, the President of the General Assembly, Your Excellency, the United Nations Secretary General, distinguished heads and representatives of government, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Bula Vinaka, and a very good evening to you all. Bula. I'm honored to join my Swedish colleague to welcome you to this important United Nations Conference on Ocean, which is aimed at supporting the implementation of Sustainable Development Goal 14. That goal, as you know, calls for us to conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources. We thank you all for your commitment and for the preparations you have made for this conference. Your reward will come at the end of this week and in the years to come if we do our work well. Excellencies, for tonight, your reward is the music of the Republic of Fiji Military Forces Band. As many of you know, the Fijian military has given great service to United Nations peacekeeping operations around the world for many years. Tonight, we are pleased to bring our military to this UN operation, not to keep the peace, but to create some joy and share a bit of our culture and hospitality. And I especially want to thank my counterpart, Her Excellency Isabella Lövin, the Deputy Prime Minister of Sweden, and the people of Sweden for their commitment and for their spirit of partnership this important endeavor. We look forward to an intense and productive week that will chart a new course for stewardship of the world's oceans, and every one of us in this room is privileged to play a part. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, today is World Environment Day. What a fun day to commit ourselves once and for all to the health of the lifeblood of our planet, the marine waters that surround and link us all, the great ocean of our planet Earth. This ocean conference is the first UN conference of its kind on this issue ever. But it took us many years to put the world's ocean in their current unhealthy state, and it will take more than one UN conference to set things right. So I ask that we commit ourselves today to continue to meet and share wisdom and take actions to save our oceans. This is a priceless opportunity for all of us, governments, the UN system, NGOs, the scientific and academic communities, the private sector, the media, and the general public to forge the enduring partnerships we will need to reverse the cycle of our ocean's decline. Science has confirmed that our beloved ocean is ailing and that urgent remedial action is required to save it and us. Without a healthy ocean, the quality of life on this planet will deteriorate. Not just for us, but for every living thing, even plants and animals that are many kilometers inland, nestled behind tall mountains or in searing deserts. Even for people who have never once had the pleasure of seeing the blue ocean or inhaling the aroma of sea air. But unfortunately, that is the course that we are currently on. The ocean is our planet's circulatory system. It covers 3/4 of the Earth's surface, contains 97% of Earth's water, and provides more than 50% of the oxygen we breathe. It drives global weather patterns, absorbs around 30% of human-produced carbon dioxide, and serves as a critical buffer to the ever-worsening impacts of global warming. As most of you know, Fiji will assume the presidency of COP23 at the end of this year, and the subject of climate change is very much on my mind, and the subject, as it is on yours. And we know that while the oceans are suffering from pollution, overfishing, and a veritable swarm of refuse littering its surface and its floor, they are also showing the stress of climate change. Coral bleaching, changing marine ecosystems, and destruction of critical shoreline habitats. So the great environmental causes before us, ocean health and global warming, are linked. Simply put, we must deal with pollution, sustainability, and climate change to truly save the oceans. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first day of a great opportunity for change, real change. So while we deliberate over the coming few days, let us remember the collective mood and the collective good. We all have many narrow interests, but we all have one interest that trumps them all, and that is life. The life of the seas, the life of the planet, the lives of the living things on earth, and the lives of our children and grandchildren. This meeting will serve as a benchmark for future action. 3 or 4 years from now, the global community will gather once again to see how well we are keeping our commitments. With SDG 14, as with all the Sustainable Development Goals, we are not just checking a box. When we meet that goal, we will have accomplished something real and fine and absolutely necessary. So we must keep striving. It is my hope that we will establish follow-up conferences every 3 years to keep us all accountable to the people of this world. The success of this ocean conference will be shown in the future health of the world's ocean, in the ability of people to earn a sustainable living from its riches, in the disappearance of litter from its surface, and in a global marine ecosystem teeming with life, and of course, in our ability to slow the rate at which the seas are warming. Those objectives certainly cry out for accountable action. In my capacity as co-president of the Ocean Conference and also as president of COP23, I will also be considering ways to carry forward the undeniable and intimate connection between ocean and climate from here right through to the COP meeting in Bonn in November. These issues, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, cannot be separated. We are here this week so that our children, grandchildren, and all those who come after them will know the joy and the sustenance that ocean's boundary can provide. And we are also here for the blameless creatures who inhabit and enrich the marine ecosystems from the shorelines to the ocean depths and from the poles to the equator. We work this week for all of them. Please enjoy the evening. Then let's get down to work and make a difference. Pinakabale, when I thank you all.